This is a day I've been dreading for a long time. It is the final day of Muppet Vision 3D and all of Muppets Courtyard here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It just feels surreal to even say that because this has been a staple of this park ever since I'm a kid.
I know, me too. I still can't believe this is actually happening. I mean, we aren't completely getting rid of the Muppets. They are going to be redoing Rock and Roller Coaster. The Muppets are going to be taking over that. But I'm still very, very sad to see Muppet Vision 3D closing.
I had a feeling at some point in time this would happen, but I was always dreading that day. That day is here. The last ever full creative work of Jim Henson is going away. Hopefully they find a way to preserve it. Maybe they'll open up Muppet Vision somewhere else on Disney World property down the road. But either way, we're here for one, maybe two, maybe three, maybe 10 more viewings of Muppet Vision 3D. So let's go inside and do it one more time. And I am fully expecting the crowds to be out in droves today. Muppet fans are diehards. And last we looked at the app before we even got into the park, it was at a 35-minute wait, which isn't too bad. It does run continuously, so we'll see how it is once we get over there. Before we go any further in the video, just wanted to give a little bit of history on Muppet Vision 3D. The attraction opened on May 16th, 1991 on the one-year anniversary of the legendary Jim Henson's death. You may remember the infamous hot air balloon that sat on top of the theater back in the day. That's been gone for a few years now, but I did find some really cool footage from opening day, which included a Muppets parade. So let's take a look.
The movie does deliver some of the most dramatic 3D effects ever created. And the film, which was Jim Henson's last major project before his death, goes way beyond 3D to give the audience the feeling of being there.
We looked at a lot of 3D films to try to see what works. And when we originally set up to do this, what we wanted to do is try to figure out all the 3D gimmicks that you can do and then figure out a way to put them all into one short film.
Guests get wet, rained on with bubbles, and experience a slight war between the penguins in the orchestra pit and the wild Swedish chef in the back of the theater. It's 15 minutes of action that move quickly. So what's their favorite part?
The walls, they had holes in the walls and there was a little bit of fire on the stage. It was really neat.
I liked the part where Fozzie wanted you to smell his flower and then water came out, real water.
I think the part where they destroyed the whole theater for our viewing enjoyment.
And some in the audience find it most difficult to get up and leave.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band! The start of Jim Henson's Muppet Vision 3D. Let's make some noise for Kermit the Frog. Hi, Kermit. Welcome. Wow. A police escort?
Supposed to take a right turn at the Chinese theater? Listen, wait. Oh, look. Was famed. Kissy. Hello. Oh, yes. Thank you. It is
Kissy, Miss Piggy. Ceremonial dynamite plunger. Hey. Ready, Kermit? Ready, Miss Piggy? 1D, 2D, 3D, go!
Even just walking coming from the parking lot into the main entrance, we saw almost everybody with Muppet shirts on.
Yeah,
right?
and like Muppets cosplay.
Yeah, they were dressed up.
Forgot to mention in the beginning of the video that PizzeRizzo is also closing today. Not the greatest pizza that you can find in a theme park, but it does hold like a soft place in my heart because I've eaten there many, many a times as a kid on vacation, while it was PizzeRizzo, also while it was Pizza Planet. That is also going away today forever. The last time we'll be walking down this way and able to see the clock tower above the trees. So we're coming up on Muppets Courtyard now. This line of people is for the pressed pennies. They have a pressed penny machine that's located directly across from Muppet Courtyard. So hopefully that line will stay kind of as it is. It's not too bad. It is pretty lengthy. Probably looking at close to an hour, but I do need to get those. And there it is, Muppet Vision 3D. The last time we'll be able to come in over here and see the Grand Arts Theater with Gonzo hanging off the clock. It's crazy to think that like once they put these walls up, we won't be back here again until it's Monsters, Inc. Just wild. And for the last day, they have a PhotoPass photographer out here taking pictures of fans over in front of Miss Piggy's statue. That is awesome. It's a great way to remember. And there it is in all its glory, the city's top rat pizza, PizzeRizzo. As we're waiting for a mobile order over at PizzeRizzo to be ready, just gonna go around and soak in a lot of the kitschiness and some of the details of this land, because if you're a Muppets fan, I mean, it's basically like they live here. It is so well done, and a lot of this is gonna be gone. Just like that door's closing, the doors are closing in just a few hours.
One thing I'm really surprised that Disney didn't like capitalize on is opening the Stage 1 store and selling more of the merch. There's no like farewell merch. I'm sure they would have made a ton of money if they did like a pin or a shirt or something, but they chose not to reopen the store, and there's no like farewell merch, unfortunately.
It's just crazy. Like this store has sat vacant aside from like
For a long
Galaxy's
time.
Edge opening day stuff. They used it for like,
Yeah.
you know, event specific merch, but like to not have it today is just insane.
I know, they would have, I think, made a ton of money if they did open it, but I don't know. I don't know why Disney like isn't doing anything like that. There was no farewell merch for like Splash Mountain. There's none for Muppets, so unfortunately we can't get ourselves like a shirt to look back on.
And speaking of the Stage 1 store, here it is, right over here, and it's just crazy that they didn't reopen this for today. They could have made a killing on Muppet Vision farewell merch. The only reason I'm maybe not as annoyed is because I'm gonna hold out hope that Muppet Vision does come back and get relocated somewhere else someday. Maybe that's why they're not doing farewell merch, but I don't know. Just wouldn't surprise me if they just decided to quietly close this. This has kind of been the Disney way. They haven't really done anything, I think, since the Great Movie Ride closed. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that there is no closing merch, no pins, no shirts, no nothing. I know I definitely would have bought it, and I bet you everybody else here would as well. Our mobile order is ready. One final mobile order pickup here at PizzeRizzo. All right, one more PizzeRizzo for the road.
It was trash. Then when it was, what was it?
Pizza Planet.
When it was Pizza Planet, and it's still trash now.
Wow. I can't
Not
believe this.
a fan.
How are we gonna recover from this?
Not a fan. I'm surprised you're eating it, honestly.
Honestly, the pizza's not good. It's just for the memories, you
The
know?
memories. Yeah.
One more time for the road. Cheers.
Trash.
You are gonna get roasted in the comments.
People really like this pizza?
No, I don't think
Like-
so.
I don't like the sauce that's on it. It's like, I don't know. Matt keeps saying it's not that bad, but I think it's the sauce that I don't like. Like, the cheese is fine. I'm not a huge fan of like the doughiness either. It's very doughy, but the sauce is like, I don't know if it's too sweet or I don't know.
Alex is not gonna miss PizzeRizzo.
See ya.
We're almost done with our last ever PizzeRizzo pizza, which is crazy to say. And like I said before, obviously this isn't like the best theme park pizza you can get, but there's just like a sense of like home about this place. Not necessarily just PizzeRizzo, but all of Muppets Courtyard. Like I said, it's been here since I was a kid. Obviously this used to be Pizza Planet many years ago and then they rethemed it, but whenever you go see Muppet Vision, whenever you come back in here, you're reminded of old Hollywood studios. This is kind of the last of what's left from like that Streets of America era of Disney's Hollywood studios. Mama Melrose closed last month. Now this is closing today. I am excited to see what they do with Monsters, Inc. It's just, I wish they would either like put that somewhere else or put Muppet Courtyard and like give Muppets a little bit more love somewhere else in the park. This park has so much empty space. Animation Courtyard is like barely used for anything. Obviously they're doing some nice things right now with the whole Cool Kid Summer and the character meet and greets and whatnot, but there's so much empty space at Hollywood Studios that there's really no excuse not to have the Muppets somewhere else. And yes, they're coming to Rock and Roller Coaster and they're getting that new overlay, which is gonna be cool, but I do think it would be smart to kind of put Muppet Vision 3D somewhere else. They got that new theater that they just built for the Villain Show. I don't know how long that's gonna be like the Villain Show, because Villains is obviously coming to Magic Kingdom at some point, but you can easily put it there. It's a brand new theater, put Muppet Vision there, and save Muppet Vision 3D.
And with the closing of Muppet Vision 3D, they also announced that Rock and Roller Coaster is going to be closing in 2026 and also reopening in 2026 with the Muppets taking over, which has me kind of thinking, I don't think they're going to do much with the track. I think they're really just going to change the theming of it. I was hoping that maybe they would update the track because that is an older roller coaster and it does shake you around quite a bit. With it closing and opening within the same year though, I think they're probably just going to change the theming. I am excited for it though. I think that if they do it the right way, it will be cool.
One last stop over at the banquet hall. Someone got married. Join us for the wedding reception of Gil and Lil, daughter of Will and Jill, son of Phil and Bill, featuring DJ Electric Mayhem playing the greatest wedding hits of all time. I don't doubt it for a second. This was always some of my favorite little Easter eggs over here. You got Rizzo the Rat, professional wedding retographer over there. The Zarat survey instead of Zagat for downtown LA restaurants. Banquet hall enthusiasts gave PizzeRizzo first runner-up for classiest banquet room in 1989. You got a little nod to the Penguins, Tuxedo Rentals. This is great. The Motion Picture Dialect Coaches Guild of America, PizzeRizzo, most authentic New York accent, 1991. Fozzie's Funny Business, available for weddings and funerals. People out here, they brought their little Muppet dolls doing photo ops. That's really cool. There's Bean Bunny, Kermit and Miss Piggy. So fun. Obviously the focus today is on the Muppets, but something that's going to be quietly closing is the It's a Wonderful Shop. This was a year-round Christmas shop. It never reopened after COVID, except for like meet and greets during, you know, the holidays. They would have Santa meet back here sometimes, but this is also closing. This is a true staple of old Hollywood Studios MGM history here. That is so funny. Somebody's dressed up as Randall from Monsters, Inc. Of course, Randall's the bad guy. Everyone was just booing him. That's amazing.
That is so funny. He knew he had it coming here like that today.
All right, the time has come. The final viewing. It's a 35-minute wait. Here we go. One last time at Muppet Vision 3D. The queue for Muppet Vision 3D actually goes back into Galaxy's Edge. These ropes over here on the right-hand side is the separator of the queue versus going into Galaxy's Edge. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this, but it makes me really happy because everyone's coming out and showing out for the Muppets. I haven't seen these movie posters in years because rarely is the queue outside. They have all these like punny movie posters along the way. Pirates of the Amphibian, This one coming up over here is Star Chores. She swore she'd never sign another autograph. And then this one over here is To Have and Have More. You can see just how old these posters are. They're so sun-faded, even though they're over here in the shade. Don't know exactly how old these are, but these are pretty dang old. The Bride of Froggenschwein. She's the ghoul of his dreams. Look at Miss Piggy dressed as the bride. Just stepped inside the building one last time, heading into Muppet Vision 3D World Headquarters. They even lifted up the mat for the final day. There's the key. Back in 5 minutes. Key is under the mat.
They were trying to like rush everybody into the theater and like skip over this room, but unfortunately it already started, so we're just gonna wait in here for the next show, and we can really like take in all the details.
Yeah,
this is the last time we're gonna be in here.
I know, I'm glad we kind of missed the cutoff. You
Yeah.
can kind of hear it. It's running now, but it gives us like another 10 minutes to hang out in here.
Nice outfit. Scooter, there's a telephone call for you. It's urgent.
I love this part. I love these little
I got him. We don't have a telephone. It's on my head.
Alright friends, I'm not entirely sure what Gonzo is doing at this time, but if we can tap our way all the way forward, filling in all available space. If you spin a space towards your front, to your sides, tap all the way in. And the winner of our secret dance contest is the one in the hat.
Gonzo? Yes, sir. We have no phone. Well, all right, I have to get one. So if you listen carefully, you can hear the orchestra opening up.
These penguins are the orchestra. Come on, Eugene, come on, Estelle, come on, let's go. Come on, come on.
All right. Before we go in, here's Sam Eagle with some important safety instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Sam Eagle, and these are some important safety instructions for you.
Sam.
Not now, no.
Sam, this is urgent. Come here.
What?
Yes.
Really? Here?
Right over there.
Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected surprise. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the only, Mr. Mickey Mouse. You are not Mickey Mouse, you're a rat.
Rat smack! Besides, they're tourists. What do they know?
Will you get out of here?
Okay, but do I still get my $10?
Get out, get out, get out!
Donald Duck back here.
Will you get out?
Yes!
Yes, safety instructions. All right, performers, let us enter in an orderly fashion and provide an example. So, please take over.
Welcome everyone to Muppet Vision 3D. At this time, we're going to everyone in your parties prepare for special 3D glasses. Remember to not put on those 3D glasses until you are seated inside the theater and asked to do so by our lab technician. The automatic doors to your right will be opening towards you, so please stay behind that yellow line until the doors are fully open. Once inside, please choose a row and move all the way across, filling in each and every available seat. The top 2 rows of the theater is reserved for guests traveling in wheelchairs and their parties. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Sorry, boss. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here, and welcome to Muppet Vision 3D. Now, let me show you around our research center. See, here in this modern high-tech facility... Hey, be careful! Here in this modern high-tech facility, we have perfected Muppet Vision 3D. And we've also got a big musical finale from Sam Eagle. Sam, what's it about?
It's called A Salute to All Nations, but mostly America.
Great. So it's going to be a swell demonstration, and at no time will we be stooping to any cheap 3D tricks.
Did you say cheap 3D tricks? And here's something I wanted to spring on you.
Right now, I'd like to turn you over to Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant, Beaker.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kermit. Today, let's look at the advancements we've been working on for Muppet Vision. Beaker, would you turn on the machine? We at Muppet Labs have been able to grab hold of the future.
All these other people think I'm talking to them, but I'm really just talking to you.
Well, I think that would be just about enough of Waldo, Beaker. You may deactivate.
What? What are you... Watch it.
Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, they're all making me Dr. Arnold's family.
Hey, I'm free! Taxi! All right, now I'm getting out of this place.
This way, folks. I'm sorry, but Muppet Lab seems to have been temporarily sucked up. But, now what is that?
Hey, come in. See, it's my new remote control Dynamic 3 High.
Yes.
Hey, come in. Watch this.
What?
Breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dreamy little tree. Look in my eyes and kiss me.
But I was just doing 3D. Guess I won't be needing this.
What's that?
It was for the big water skiing finale.
Anybody, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You are ruining this film.
Well, I was just trying to help.
Get out.
I didn't mean anything.
Go away. Go away.
There's not anybody know the way out of this film. Hey, you got a map down there? Well, you can come with me if you like. I just got fired and I'm running away.
I'll go this way. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue the show in just a moment. But in the meantime, if you see a rabbit, holler. Bean! Oh, Bean!
Bean! Where are you? Smarter than us! Anybody seen a bunny? I don't see bunnies. Where? Here? Oh, nothing up there but a bunny. A bunny? Me!
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Kermit, look!
What? Bean, what are you doing out there?
I'm running away. Nobody would let me help in the movie.
Oh.
This is a very moving moment. Yeah, a moving moment at Pittsburgh.
That's the final demonstration of Muppet Vision 3D. theater suffered only minor damage. So thank you very much for coming to see this demonstration of Muppet Vision technology, and enjoy the rest of your stay, and come see us again sometime.
Cute ending.
Well, what do you think? We have time to go to the bathroom before the next show? We can't, you old fool. We're bolted to the seats.
On behalf of Kermit and the gang, thank you for joining us. Please gather your personal belongings and exit the doors on your right.
All right, we just got out of our final show of Muppet Vision 3D. I am unwell, but we need to go find a nice, like, quiet area, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. But what a way to go out. We had a nice crowd in the theater. Everyone was really, really into the show. Our daughter got to see it only for the second time ever, and she loved the show. Too bad it's going away, but it was awesome. Obviously sad that it's gone. Obviously sad that we can't watch this whenever we want anymore, but we had one really good final show.
I'm holding it together. That is really like a good show. I am gonna miss it a lot. I to be honest, was never like a huge Muppets fan. I think I became more of a fan after I married Matt, but it is definitely like one of the best shows, and I'm really gonna miss it.
The thing that is a little bit of a bummer is this show really is timeless. Like, this show held up so well over like the 30 years that was here at Hollywood Studios. And like, you didn't really need to change a whole lot. Obviously they can like refresh the actual like video footage. They can like remaster that, make that a little bit better for like 2025. But like the crux of the show holds up just as well today as it did all those years ago. And like 3D shows aren't even what they used to be. Like, that used to be a huge attraction. And the fact that it's not anymore, and there's so many other cool things in 2025, and Muppet Vision is still just as good as it was 30 years ago, shows like how special that is. Well, that's it. I said in the beginning of the video, I knew this day was gonna come. I didn't think it was gonna come that fast. I didn't think it would go that fast. We saw Muppet Vision for the very, very last time, at least for now. Who knows what they're gonna do. They said they're gonna try to find ways to preserve it. I'm gonna hold out hope. Maybe I'm unrealistic. I hope it comes back to the parks someday. Hope they find a home for it.
And now that we have like a daughter, I was just saying this to Matt, like, it's so weird to think that her Disney is not going to be the same as our Disney.
No.
Like, she's gonna grow up not knowing Muppets Courtyard. She's gonna know it as Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
And we grew up knowing Muppets Courtyard.
Right.
It's just so crazy.
Yeah, it really is crazy. Like, and even over at Magic Kingdom, Frontierland is going to be completely different for her than it is for us growing up. Like, yes, they have a little bit of water in the new concept art for cars, but you're not going to have the Liberty Bell anymore. That was good timing. We're not in the Magic Kingdom, but they must have known we were talking about boats. It's just crazy, like, how things change.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously things do have to change over time, but I am a proponent that, like, Muppets needs a larger presence in the parks, not a reduction in their presence.
Yeah.
And I think this is a big mistake. I really do. I mean, it's a people eater. It's a high capacity theater.
Yeah.
Every time we've gone to see Muppet Vision, ever since I can remember, the theater has been full.
Yeah.
Like, you rarely ever go in there and there's like no one in the theater. So like,
there's usually short wait times for it, but the theater always seems to be pretty full when we do it.
Yeah, people love the Muppets. People are clamoring for more Muppets. And yes, you know, Rock and Roller Coaster's getting that overlay. I'm sure that's gonna be fun when it opens. Like I said earlier in the video, like, I do have concerns how quickly they're gonna turn that around in terms of like how good the overlay is gonna be. But I just wish they'd make that whole area by Rock and Roller Coaster like the new Muppets Courtyard.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like when the villain show runs its course, put Muppet Vision over there.
Yeah.
You know, have
That'd
some.
be perfect.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's a lot of space over there. There's a lot of space for other things you can add too.
And I am excited for like the new Monsters Inc. like land and the ride. I think it's going to be really, really cool. But it's just sad when like a fan favorite like Muppets is going away for that.
Yeah, and it's sad too when Animation Courtyard sits there basically vacant.
Yeah, they need to do something with that area.
Yeah, like
badly.
obviously the new Little Mermaid show just opened up. We haven't seen it yet. And they're, like I said, they're doing some cool things for the summer, but in general, like Launch Bay is a waste of space.
Yeah, complete waste.
I just wish they would have put Monsters Inc. over there and then like expanded upon the Muppets.
Yeah.
But we don't work in Imagineering, as you can tell. So, a sad day, an emotional day, but also a happy day because we got to see all these people come out in droves in support of the show.
So many people.
We were actually going to watch it a second time. It's a 65-minute wait right now.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
And I've never seen Muppets Courtyard that packed before. And like we were saying in the beginning of the video, so many people dressed up for it,
Yeah.
had like their own puppets, their own stuffed animals. It was really, really cool to see.
It was. It was, like I said, a fun day, but also a sad day. But if you guys enjoyed coming along with us today for the final day of Muppet Vision 3D, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.